I just want to know what you mean by masculinity. What does that mean to you?
I don't have a solid definition. My general definition of masculinity, and it's very loose, is basically men doing the right thing because it's the right thing. And it's not the best definition because I don't think masculinity can be so defined.
What?
That's my definition.
Men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Correct.
What's the right thing?
Protecting people, being good to people. That's what I think is masculine.
Protecting people and being good to people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what does good to people mean? What does that mean?
See, I'm not getting into morality. I'm not
even getting it.
But that's where it goes. That's where it goes, Andrew. That's where it goes.
No, I'm just asking what this means.
I gave you my definition. Move on. Provide your definition. Provide whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, so I can give you my definition of masculinity, but you haven't given me yours.
I did. Go for it.
So
I did.
I just want to make sure I got it right then, and I'm going to write down every word. Masculinity is men doing the right thing.
Because it's the right thing, not for any sort of transaction or reward.
Men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Yes.
Now, I need you to understand this. I know that you think that these are sneaky debate tricks, right? Even though I've sat across this table, this, by the way, is the first time ever that I've been in studio and had a one-on-one debate where it's even been slightly heated.
Okay. So he's talking about how, typically the debates don't get that heated. I don't know. I haven't seen the other one. Who knows? But notice how the feminist guy, right, who would proudly wear that label, right? We're not being disrespectful, that he's calling himself a male feminist. Notice how he can't define what it means to be masculine. He really has no idea, right? He's saying men just doing the right thing. What does that even mean? Who defines the right thing? And Andrew Wilson is trying to get specifics out of him. He's trying to get, well, what does it mean? Because he wants him probably to say, well, he does say protector. Okay, he's got that. Being good to people, this generic nonsense of what does that mean? The reason that he wants him to be specific is because you can't debate when you're talking about these Rant, being good to people. That's completely subjective. You can't have an objective debate with that's just laced with subjectivity. Let me ask you though, doesn't this guy read very feminine? Honestly. I'm like, is he talking to a woman? And I don't know anything about this guy. So I don't know anything about his sexual preference. I don't know anything about him, but he's speaking in terms, this is how women talk. This is an emotionally driven argument. This is like completely subjective, not grounded in facts, not grounded in anything tangible. He says he doesn't want to get into morality. Why? Because morality to him is probably very subjective. It's not. But he's very hesitant to just come out and say, this is what it means to be a man. You ask yourself why it's so hard for him to do that, because he doesn't know anymore. Because what's instinctual for him to say, he has been programmed not to say, right? It's instinctual when somebody says, what does it mean to be a man? Well, it means to provide for your family. It means to protect your family. It means to be strong. It means to be, that strong, powerful man that, yes, can rescue a woman if that needs to happen, if there's a circumstance where that needs to happen. That is all instinctual for a man to respond that way. But when you are a male feminist, that has all been beaten out of you and you don't even know what to say anymore. This guy's walking on eggshells. He doesn't know. He doesn't want to say that because the implication is then that women need rescuing. Oh, I can't say that. And the implication is if the guy's a big, strong guy, then the woman's not as strong. So I can't say that. He doesn't want to offend anyone in this situation, particularly the masculine women and the boss babes, right? Because he's putting himself up there as someone who is defending that ideology. And the reason that I pointed this out is just because a lot of times when you debate these people that are very comfortable with their feminism and are very comfortable in that world, there's nothing tangible to rest on because they're very afraid. They're so afraid, in fact, of offending someone that they're afraid to state just a reality. This is a guy who's afraid to define what it means to be masculine. And it's very obvious. Oh, I'm not going to get into morality. I'm not going to get into. He doesn't know what to say. Imagine that. Imagine a man who doesn't know how to define what it means to be a man. Interesting. Quite a conundrum we're in this society, if that's the case. Okay, let's go to 235.54. Body counts. Very interesting.